Your Ford has hidden settings that are quietly destroying its performance and setting you up for a $5,000 repair bill. Most owners have no idea these features are active, let alone how much damage they're doing to the internals of their EcoBoost engines or 10-speed transmissions. I've been a Ford technician for over 15 years. I've seen the same pattern repeat hundreds of times. Trucks and SUVs coming in with premature starter failure, shredded cam phasers, and carbon buildup so thick the engine can barely breathe. The common denominator? Owners who left these factory comfort and efficiency settings active without realizing they were poisoning their powertrains. Today we are exposing the 5 Ford settings you should turn off immediately. Setting number 2 has caused so many failures that an entire aftermarket industry exists just to disable it. And setting number 1? It's costing owners thousands in repairs they don't even realize are avoidable. If you want your Ford to last past the 100,000-mile mark, pay close attention. Setting 5. The Eco Mode Towing Trap. Eco Mode sounds like a win-win. Who doesn't want better gas mileage? But there is a specific scenario where leaving this setting on is mechanical suicide during towing or hauling heavy loads. What Eco Mode actually does dulls throttle response. It makes the pedal feel mushy to prevent rapid acceleration. Alters shift patterns. It forces the transmission to upshift as early as possible and stay in higher gears longer to keep RPMs low. Limits boost. On EcoBoost engines, it opens the wastegate more frequently to keep turbo boost at a minimum. This is fine for an empty truck on a flat highway. But when you're towing 7,000 pounds, Eco Mode forces your engine to lug. Lugging happens when the engine is under high load at low RPM. This creates massive cylinder pressure and spikes combustion chamber temperatures. The result? The transmission stays in 10th gear when it should be in 7th. The engine struggles, the transmission fluid overheats, and carbon begins to bake onto your piston tops. I've seen transmissions fail at 60,000 miles simply because the owner thought they were being efficient while pulling a travel trailer in Eco Mode. The fix: if you are hauling more than 1,000 pounds or towing more than 3,000 pounds, stay out of Eco Mode. Use Normal for light loads and Tow/Haul for the heavy stuff. Tow/Haul provides the aggressive downshifting and engine braking your Ford needs to survive. Setting 4, Active Park Assist and Pro Trailer Backup Assist. These automated parking features are huge selling points in the showroom. Press a button and the truck parks itself. But from a mechanic's perspective, these systems are a ticking time bomb for your steering and braking hardware. Your electric power steering (EPS) motor is designed for smooth human inputs. When you use Active Park Assist, the computer takes over and performs hundreds of micro corrections in a single maneuver. The steering wheel jerks back and forth rapidly, working the motor far harder than it was ever intended to work in a stationary position. The consequences: EPS motor. Overheating. These motors are expensive. Replacing one can cost between $800 and $1,500. I've seen them fail with as little as 40,000 miles on vehicles where the owner relied on auto park every single day. Brake system fatigue. The system uses the ABS pump to apply individual brakes to pivot the truck. This creates uneven pad wear and stresses the ABS module, which is a notoriously expensive part to replace. The fix: turn these features off in your driver assistance menu. Treat them as an emergency backup, not a daily driver. Learning to park your own truck doesn't just make you a better driver, it saves your steering rack from a premature death. Setting 3. The extended idle habit. This isn't just a toggle switch, it's a default behavior pattern that is killing EcoBoost engines. Many Ford owners let their trucks idle for 20 minutes to warm up in the winter or cool down in the summer. Modern Fords use direct injection. Unlike older engines where gasoline washed over the intake valves and kept them clean, DI engines spray fuel directly into the combustion chamber. This means nothing is cleaning your intake valves except the air moving past them. The problem with idling: low temperature combustion. At idle, the engine doesn't get hot enough to burn fuel completely. Carbon buildup: incomplete combustion creates blow-by that the PCV system vents back into the intake. Without the high-velocity airflow of driving, this gunk settles on your valves and hardens into carbon coke. Oil dilution. When the engine is cold and idling, the piston rings don't seal perfectly. Unburned gasoline can wash past the rings and mix with your oil. This thins out your oil, meaning it can't protect your bearings. The fix: don't idle for more than 2 minutes. Modern engines reach operating temperature much faster while driving. If you're sitting in a parking lot waiting for someone, shut the engine off. Your intake valves and your wallet will thank you. Setting 2. Auto Start-Stop, the silent killer. This is the most hated feature in the Ford community, and for good reason. Auto Start-Stop shuts your engine off every time you hit a red light. Ford claims it saves fuel, but the savings are a drop in the bucket compared to the repair costs it generates. Why it's killing your Ford: starter fatigue. While Ford uses heavy-duty starters, they still have a finite lifespan. A standard starter might engage 50,000 times in its life. A start-stop starter might do that in 2 years. Battery stress. These systems require expensive AGM batteries, $300 plus, which are constantly being drained and recharged. The cam phaser nightmare. This is the big one. Ford's V6 engines are famous for cam phaser rattle. These phasers rely on oil pressure to stay locked in place. Every time the engine shuts off, oil pressure drops to 0. When it restarts, there is a split-second delay before oil pressure builds back up. Over thousands of cycles, that dry start wear adds up until your engine sounds like a tractor. The fix: press the A off button every time you get in the truck. If you're like me and you forget, buy an auto stop eliminator. It's a $100 plug-and-play device that remembers your preference to keep the system off. It's the best $100 you will ever spend on your Ford. Setting 1. The normal mode, default. The #1 setting mistake is leaving your Ford in normal mode regardless of the conditions. Ford designed normal mode to be a jack of all trades, but it's a master of none, and it can lead to catastrophic transmission failure. The transmission heat trap. In normal mode, the 10R80 transmission is programmed to skip gears, for example, shifting from 1st to 3rd to 5th to save fuel. While this feels smooth, it increases the slip time of the internal clutches. If you are driving in hilly terrain or stop-and-go traffic in normal mode, the transmission fluid gets extremely hot. Because most modern Fords don't have a transmission dipstick, you won't know the fluid is burnt until the transmission starts slipping or hunting for gears. By then, you're looking at a $4,000 rebuild. The correct way to use drive modes: city/traffic, switch to sport mode. Why? It forces the transmission to use every gear and stay in the power band, which reduces clutch hunting and keeps the fluid cooler in stop-and-go scenarios. Hills/mountains. Use tow/haul, even if you aren't towing. The aggressive engine braking saves your brakes and keeps the transmission from upshifting prematurely on inclines. High-speed highway. This is the only time normal or eco is truly safe for the long term. Conclusion: take control of your Ford. Ford builds these settings into your vehicle to satisfy the EPA and look good on a window sticker. They aren't designed for the person who wants to keep their truck for 15 years. They're designed for the person who leases a new one every 3 years. If you want to beat the built-in obsolescence, you have to be proactive. Turn off Auto Start-Stop. Stop idling for 20 minutes. Choose the right drive mode for the job. Avoid eco mode when the engine is under load. Your Ford is an incredible machine, but it's only as good as the person behind the wheel. Take 30 seconds today to go through your menus and change these settings. You'll save thousands in the long run. I want to hear from you. Which of these settings do you hate the most? Have you already experienced a cam phaser or starter failure? Drop a comment below and let's get the conversation started. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Under the Hood Truth.